Hello, I'm Carolyn Cormier, your instructor for EDU622 and also your field placement faculty member. I thought it would be helpful if I made this screencast for you as an overview of 622, and just to kind of show you the Moodle shell, show you where the assignments are submitted, and that sort of thing, to just kind of clear up any confusion. So I'm here to just welcome you to the course and welcome you to your clinical experiences with the School of Education. Congratulations. I am Carolyn Cormier. My picture is over here. My email is here. If you have any reason to contact me, you have any questions or concerns, I'm always available via email. I also have this cell phone for you, this cell number that you can reach me at by phone call from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. any day of the week, or you can text that number as well any time of day. I typically ask that you give me 24 hours to look into your question and to respond to you, but typically I'll be able to respond much sooner than that. So my contact information is there for you if you want to jot that down. So once you log into Moodle, you're going to see sort of this Wordle and then some information about the course, and then you'll see our syllabus and 2 general forums for you. You have the syllabus at the top, which you should download and read through once you get a chance. You can save it or print it out if you'd like. It lists all of the due dates and the requirements for each module. Here you'll see forums where you can have general questions as well as announcements from me. So this forum is for where I'll be posting announcements and general reminders for you. You'll want to check it each time you log in for new information. This is a general question forum for you to post in. If you have a question that you feel like your other classmates would benefit from seeing the answer to, please post it there so that I can provide information and clear up any general confusion. If you have a personal question or a question that is more specific to your placement or to your situation, your circumstances, then please keep those to personal email or phone call. Underneath all of that, you'll see our course modules. You can use these triangle toggles to either close them all up and truncate them or to keep them all open to your personal preference. In week 1, so each of these modules represents either a single week or a group of weeks. By clicking the triangle, they will open up and you can see the requirements that are listed underneath each week span. So in week 1, which we're in currently, you can see the requirements. The first requirement is to read through the syllabus, look at all of the due dates, and to bookmark this website here. This is the teacher education resource page that Granite State offers to students and to faculty. It's a great, basically, compilation of resources that you'll need as you go throughout this program. It has instructional documents, it has all the paperwork and the forms, it has lists of calendars. So if you're looking for something, this is a great place to check first and to bookmark on your computer because you'll find that you'll be using it often. The next thing you'll want to do is create a folder on your computer, either save it to your desktop or to your documents folder or wherever you're going to be storing your files for all of the documents that you will be submitting in this course. You will submit documents to your TaskStream account, but you need to save a backup on your own personal computer, and keeping them in one folder together is good practice and a good organizational tool. Whenever you save a file either to TaskStream or to that folder on your computer, you're going to want to use this format. Use last name underscore, first name underscore, and then the title of your document. There's some examples here for you. Next, you're going to be reviewing the Charlotte Danielson framework. You can find that on the educational resource page that I just told you about, or you can purchase the text. Even though the text isn't required, it's a fairly reasonably priced book, and it's something that the whole School of Education is basically uses as a foundation. So it's the foundation for all of your observations in clinical work, and it's a great sort of resource to have as you go through the program. So if you can buy it, I would suggest that you pick it up. For now, you can review the framework on the educational resource page, and you're going to be responding to a discussion forum question about the framework model, and please respond to at least 2 other students. If there is only 1 student in the course or only 2 students in the course, you can just reply to each other. Finally, this week you're going to be registering for the Praxis Core. The Praxis Core or the Praxis 1, you can do that on the ets.org website. If you are already a certified teacher, you do not need to complete the Praxis Core, as if you already have passing scores to that test, you can submit proof of that in the green puzzle piece icon right up here. So this is where you're going to be wanting to submit all of the task stream assignments. This is an introductory form where you can introduce yourself to me and to your colleagues in this first week of the course. You can open up week 2 to see the requirements for the next week. You're going to start by submitting proof of a criminal history background check to the task stream puzzle piece. So each time you submit something, you're going to be coming back up here to week 1, clicking on this puzzle piece, which will take you to task stream for you to upload your artifact. So each week we'll have a new requirements for submission, and you will put them all up here in the assignments puzzle piece. So in week 2, you're going to be completing a criminal history background check. The form for that is at the School of Education. You need to do that for the school district where you're going to be completing your clinical hours. If you are already working in a school and you have already undergone a criminal history background check, you can simply submit a pay stub as proof of already having gone through that background check. Also, if you have not done so, you need to register as a reminder for the Praxis Core. You will have to pass the Praxis Core if you have not done so already by the end of this course before you can go on to take any clinical classes. In weeks 3 through 5, you'll have a 3-week span to secure a supervising practitioner and get the required documents for that. Your supervising practitioner, or SP, is a mentor in the school where you will be obtaining your clinical hours. This is a person who agrees to mentor you and supervise you in a way in your school district where you will be accruing your hours. You need to find a supervising practitioner who has the same teaching certificate that you are currently seeking. For instance, if you are pursuing a general special education certificate, your supervising practitioner needs to currently hold that same certificate on their teaching license. They also must be an experienced educator in the state of New Hampshire, which means they have to have a minimum of 5 years teaching experience. During this 3-week span, you'll also be interviewing your supervising practitioner to help start a working relationship with them and get to know them. You'll be clicking here on this link to view the activity and complete it. And once you've got your paperwork, your copy of your supervising practitioner's teaching certificate, and the interview activity, you can submit them all up here in the puzzle piece back in week 1. In weeks 6 through 8, you're going to start the application process for the School of Education. You need to complete a declaration of candidacy form, which can be found on the educational resource page. You need to write an essay describing how your personal background will make you an effective educator. You need to upload a current resume and 3 letters of recommendation. Your letters of recommendation need to have a wet signature, which means a pen in hand signature, not a stamp or a typed name. These all need to be in PDF format, so you'll need to convert them to PDF before you submit them up here in the puzzle piece in week 1. Coming down here to weeks 9 through 11, you're going to be working on your personal plan of study. This is a professional development plan that you're going to create. I'm going to be creating a screencast to explain what the personal plan of study is once we get to week 9, but for now you can just read through the requirements knowing that we'll be coming to it shortly. And then your final week in week 12, you're going to be purchasing your educator toolkit, which is your technology toolkit that you will need to secure before you start your clinical courses. So essentially that summarizes all 12 weeks of our course. The remaining modules that you see down here need to be deleted, and I will work on that so that it's less confusing for you. But once you get here to week 12 final steps, you'll know that you've hit all of the requirements for the course. Each of the modules has due dates for the artifacts that are required in them that we will be adhering to this first week. I'm absolutely flexible. I know people are just getting settled, so we can be flexible on that due date, and I will be providing more information for you on how to link TaskStream to Moodle. But in the meantime, I hope you read through the rest of the modules and get to know what's coming up in our course. And please, like I said, email me or text me or give me a call if you have any questions at all. I'm here to support you, and I'm excited to start your journey in the School of Education.